Hey, what is up? Okay. 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 What's going on? Michael Yo. I know a lot of people are doing their podcast tonight, instant reaction, vent sessions, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we here. How's it feel? How's it feel? 10-3, right? We are 10-3, but it feels like we're 1-8. Why? Someone look. This is live. We live. Hit me with your reactions. Hit me with your comments. We are 10-3. Why does it feel like we 1-12? Are we now? Let me ask you something. Is it us? Because look, I know Miami fans. I know we can be the worst. Let's be honest. We can be the worst. And I want to make that known. Miami fans, a lot of times we are the worst. But I'm wondering, is it us not being happy at 10-3? Or should we be happy for 10-3? 5-7, 7-5, 10-3. That's Mario's 3 seasons, right? See, I've been seeing this comment. First of all, let's address the stupid stuff. What is somebody that's watching right now? Please give me the name of that Florida State guy. That's the next quarterback, I think. That's all these people saying Cam quit on the team. First of all, people that are saying this, they may have played in the NFL, but they weren't a first 5 draft pick. I didn't play in the NFL. I played a little bit of college, and I understand that. But they saying the dude quit on the team, and they're saying as soon as he got the record, he quit. Let's address that first. He stayed in the whole half and threw 2 more touchdowns. So right after I personally tweeted this right after he threw his first touchdown to Jacoby George on that beautiful, after he threw that, I was like, all right, he needs to leave the game. There's no reason Cam Ward needs to be in the game anymore. He got the record, bye. But the dude stayed in for a whole half. Threw 2 more TDs. So all these people, and remember, most of these pundits that are talking, it's all for clickbait. It's all for clickbait. They want you to get fired up if you're mad. Because the thing about Miami Hurricane fans that I know, I got to take this off. I'm hot. The thing about Miami Hurricane fans, I know, and I've only been doing this podcast this year, very passionate, very easy to get us fired up. So if you throw something out there crazy, they know we're going to react to it, and they know we're going to watch it. That's why you need to support your Miami Hurricanes podcast. But what's the guy's name? Danny Cannell, or I don't even know his name. He's a tool bag, though. At least a lot of stuff he tweets. I don't know the man personally. I'm sure he's a fine guy. But the way he tweets like a tool. How about that? I'm not calling him a tool. The way he tweets is a tool. And Cam didn't quit. Cam didn't have to play. And if you went to the sideline, if you saw Cam, when they cut to the sidelines, the dude wanted to play. He still wanted to be in the game. I guarantee. I don't know this, and I'm just speculating. And that's the problem with a lot of this, like sports TV. Most of sports television is speculative, but this could have been an agent Mario thing where it's like, yo, Cam's going to play the first half. It was already agreed on. I guarantee you it was already agreed on. Cam's only going to play the first half, and they need to give Emory with live bullets. They need to put him in the game with live bullets because 2 weeks ago, I was the dude that was like, we don't need John Mateer. We got Emory. And I needed to know if that was true or not. And I'm sad to say, when we saw Emory with live bullets, he didn't perform. He looked scared. He looked lost. His reads were slow. It was very bad. That was not a good night for Emory. And it shocked me. I'm going to be honest with you. Being under Cam Ward that long, it shocked me that he wasn't better. I'm just 100% true. Like, I thought he was going to. This is the problem with Cam Ward. This is the problem with Miami fans and Cam Ward. I'm going to say it. And I even tweeted this. Cam Ward makes it look so easy. Do you understand that? When he was in the game, this dude one time stopped scrambling and just stood there like, oh, let me throw it over here. First down, Damian Martinez, let's go. Did you see when Emory got in how hard everything looked? It was like we were watching two different games. Wasn't it? Didn't you? Like when Cam was in, it was so easy. They were moving the ball up and down the field. It was fine. When Emory got in there and really had to pass, everything was hard. And that's why I'm like, oh, Emory might not be the guy. Because we saw two different scenarios with a quarterback that knew the game and one that was kind of like a fish out of water. And that, like, if Cam would have never played and it was just Emory, we probably would have got beat 41-6, 42-6. I mean, it was like, it was bad for Emory that Cam played the first half. I will say this, because Cam made it look so easy. I'm going to get to all your comments. I see all you guys hitting me up. But that was the problem with Emory. He played. Look, I'm a comedian. You know, with comics on canes. That's like me. Now I know I can hold my. I've been on stage. I performed after Bill Burr. I've been on after Bill Burr. I've been off after Jerry Seinfeld. I've been after Chris Rock doing comedy. Like, they perform and then I go on. And the first time that happened, I did not do well. But now it's no problem. I can go on. It's no problem going on. I've been after Jerry Seinfeld 3 times in New York City, his town, and did fine. You know, Emory did not live up to that expectation going after Cam because it was 2 different games. I want to get to your comments, but please hit me up. I hope for Emory, but after today, I don't have much hope for the QB room next year. If Emory looked decent today, I would be happy minus the loss. 100%. I think the bigger blow to us Miami fans was not the loss, because we've lost 13 straight bowl games or something like that. The biggest loss was we thought we had something in Emory, and we might not have it. I'm not going to say for sure we don't have it, because he's still got a whole spring to grow and things like that. And let's see who they bring in the portal. But today was not a good day. It was a horrible day. And I haven't even got to the defense. I know a lot of you want to talk about the defense, and we will get to that. We will get to that catastrophe. But that's another thing I want to say before. Cam Ward put up 31 points and was out by halftime, and we still couldn't win the game. Emory handed the ball off every play, and it was 38-28, and we still couldn't win the game. They put up 42 points, and we still couldn't win the game. But the saddest thing of all, and I think we all saw it, we all had high hopes for Emory watching Florida State and Clemson, and man, it all came crashing. I think that was a bigger loss in the game. Alex 44343. By the way, if you ever hit up a super chat, I'll give you a shout out. That's how the station supports itself. So there you go. I've been defending Cam all season, but this move of sitting out and shut up, Alex. Shut up, Alex. Why do you really think it was Cam's decision? I love how y'all just automatically feel like y'all just totally disrespecting that he played the first half, that he put up enough points that should have won the game, that maybe he had an arrangement with Mario at the beginning of the game saying, I'm going to play half because, or maybe Mario was like, yo, we only can play you half because we need to find out what we got in Emory. Alex 44343, you're probably a troll. 100%. You're probably a troll. And those bars you got on your icon, you know what that meant back in the old days? That mean everything was off. The TVs were off. And that's what I'm thinking about you. You're off. You're off. All that statement is off to me. Cam didn't quit. I personally believe Cam and Mario. Exactly. They did. This dude's a troll right here. Look at him. Emery's son. He's all negative. This is why I know Alex 3. How did it shock you? Come on. Like this Alex guy, leave. Don't ever be on my. You could be a follower. I would love to lose. I would love to lose you right now. Just bye. I know I got to block, but I don't block people. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can't. But yo, don't come at me with this craziness. Emery sucks tonight. Look, Emery was not good tonight. But yo, this dude's also a kid, you know? I will say 17 wasn't great. All right. I don't want to hear no one else say give Emery one more. No, I'm not even saying get a portal QB. Let them battle it out and see who wins. Now, I will say this. What's his name? El Rico 88? El Rico 88. What if they go through camp and Emery wins? What if they bring in a portal core? You can't be like, well, you have to give him one more chance. So we can't say 100% sure that Emery's not the guy. You need to bring in competition. I can say he did not help himself at all. He looked lost. He looked confused. He looked scared. That's the thing that surprised me. He looked scared. Did you see his throw? Like number 5 was wide open and just overthrew him. He almost threw 2 picks. He couldn't read like what he must have been. He's 6'5", trying to throw sidearm. I know he's watching Cam, and Cam's the man, and we know that. But yo, you 6'5". You couldn't even throw over people. And here's the thing, that defense is not good. Because we saw Cam just shred it up. It wasn't like Emery was playing against a different defense than Cam. A halfway, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say decent because that really dogs Emery, but if Emery was to play halfway decent that game, we could have won. Emery Williams, poor defense is a recipe for next year to get the doors blown off. We go against Notre Dame. I'm not worried about Florida. I'm telling you, I don't care who we got on the field. We will beat Florida. Mark it, book it, all that. We will beat Florida next year. Notre Dame, different story. Florida, they can't beat us. They can't. They don't have the dudes, man. Because we've all seen you pay a lot of money for people like they got this year, and we pay a lot of money. Doesn't work out most of the time. I'll take our 23 or 24 we recruited with not the big dollars and go to war with them every single day. You cannot look. Look. Ohio State. If Ohio State wins the championship this year, I will eat my words and say you can buy a championship because they spent $20 million. But I still don't believe in college football, no matter how much you buy players. Once you start losing, their heart's not into it. Their heart's not into it. And you saw a little bit of that with Miami tonight. You saw them getting fights on the sideline. These rented players for 1 year, once you start losing, once they start getting beat, they just give up. We've seen that. We saw Florida State last year. This is nothing new, man. These are rent players, man. It's like a rent-a-car. You know, and once you turn them in, they're done with your school. Cam Ward is different, though. You know, he wanted to be here, and he showed out. We put it like this: people saying we disappointed Cam Ward. No, we didn't. Cam Ward knew what he was. Cam Ward knew he comes here, he's gonna have a line. He's gonna be in the first round, and he's a top 5 pick. We did not disappoint Cam Ward. We did not disappoint him. We're disappointed that we thought the team should have went further, been in the playoffs. Yes, but he's top 5. Trust me, he's not sad at all. He may say it in press conferences, and he ain't sad. He top 5. Dude's about to be a multi-millionaire. He ain't sad. I just hope he don't go to the Giants because that is a terrible organization. Terrible organizations. All right, here's this Alex guy again. If Emery's our starter, we won't win 5 games. We don't know. We don't know that yet. I think y'all making Florida way better. Y'all forgot we beat Florida 41-17. In our defense, our defense stopped them. I think you're forgetting about all that. Y'all looking at all the recruits and go, oh man, they're gonna be good. Our defense only gave up 17 points. One of the lowest totals against Miami from a real school. Our defense Not somebody else. Our defense. Give up only 17 points to Florida. I think you're giving them way too much credit. All right, here we go. Are you insinuating that Emory will be fine in the future? No. I'm saying, see, this El Rico, this is what pisses me off. People not listening. Or maybe you're tuning in different times. But what I said is they need to go to the portal. They need to get competition. And if Emory wins it, he's our quarterback. And we'll see. But I'm saying they need to bring in more people. They need to bring in more people. Oh, wait, who's this? Malik. This tell me there's no development at Miami on offense or defense. You know what? I haven't even talked about the defense yet. I will say this. We had some new guys at receiver running at, we had new guys coming, JoJo Trader. I even saw Carr was in there a couple of plays. Here's the difference between the offense and the defense. Yes, we lost. But even with the new guys on offense, they all look like they know where they needed to be. How many times have we talked about the defense all year long? You just motion a person across the formation. They confuse. Even this game, do you realize they had a month to prepare for this? A month. They had a month to prepare for this game, and they still confuse. Just put a man in motion, and they all like, what do we? Look at that. I'm breaking my studio. All year long. Same thing. Just put a dude in motion. Let me tell you. Just put this dude in motion. Here's the format. Just put this dude in motion. They get confused. Say hut. Put him right to the corner. Right to the sideline. Boom. 5-10 yards every time. And why does it against our defense? A 3rd and 14, in my mind, feels like a 3rd and 1. A 3rd and 14 against our defense, it's like getting 1 yard to me against our defense. I never feel safe. It could be 3rd and 25. I'm like, yo, we about to give this up every single time. That's why you know the right people. I never call for people's jobs, but I'm saying you need to make changes. I don't care how you make changes, make changes. Because when a fan base, and I'm sure even the team knows, if it's 3rd and 15, you don't feel good about it. That's a problem. That's a major problem. When it's 3rd and 14, I'm at my house and I'm tweeting, 3rd and 1, first down. And then they get a first down. And why are our corners? Oh my God. I know they're young. I know they play some young cats. I'm not going to get mad at them. But why on the goal line when it's 3rd and 3? And we have, I don't want to even call out the player. He gave up a quick little touchdown pass, and he backpedaling in the end zone when he ain't even guard nobody. Why? Why are we doing that? And for the people who watch the game, you know what? They did that little quick out and in. They sent the other 2 receivers this way, cleared it out, and then he just did that, and our defensive back still backpedaling. I know it was a freshman. That was a rookie mistake. I get that, but why aren't you coached better? Like, what are you backpedaling for? They need 3 yards. They need 3 yards. Why am I calling out this? Why am I calling out the play? I'm a bystander. I'm at home watching a game. Why am I calling out plays exactly what they're going to do, and our defensive coordinator can't see that? Huh? Why is that? And I'm not a brilliant. I'm a fan. I'm not a brilliant analyst, or I don't know the breakdown, the X's and I'm not an X's and O's guy, but I knew what they were going to run. And I called it several times because I was around some Miami fans. I was just frustrated. They about to do this, and they did that. All right. Let me go that. Oh, yeah. That's a positive. CL Smooth 92. JoJo is going to be a problem next year. But here's the bigger problem. Who going to get him to rock CL Smooth 92? Because JoJo will be a problem. And here's the thing, man. Here's the sad part about it, man. After Emory's performance, because I'm sure they sold Emory to our recruits as, oh, he's the one if they don't get John Mateer. And the recruits got to see him. How do you explain that now? Because there's going to be some explaining. I don't think you'll lose any because they're going to wait to see. Because like I said, this is one game. But they do need to bring in portal help, and they do need to have a real competition. And let me tell you something, that Luke Nickel is a dog. But would I put Luke Nickel in against Notre Dame the first game? Nope. Would I put Emory in? Nope. Because, man, and I said it, if you're just tuning in, Cam made it look so easy. And their defense did not change. Cam was slicing them up in everything Emory did. Number 17, I want to stop saying his name because I don't want to disrespect his family or anything. But everything 17 did tonight looked hard. Everything. Even sometimes handing off the ball, he had trouble. Everything was hard for Emory. For 17. Everything was hard for 17. And that's not good because that defense was not good. Not good at all. Not good at all. When Damian Martinez got hurt, that's when everything really fell apart. All right, Malik, what you got? So Mario, Shannon Dawson, and Lane Guidry don't look like good coaches now. They look average coaches. No Cam Ward to hide behind bad coach. I will say this. How many times we hear Dawson. How many times we heard Dawson in a press conference go, oh, well, that was Cam. He just called the play. Oh, yeah. That touchdown right there, that was Cam. He caught, that right there, that was Cam. Look, I know Dawson has something to do with it, but Cam, we all talking about Cam, he had a lot of deficiencies. He did. But let's be honest, Mario got him. So we can't disrespect Mario for that. Dawson, we're about to see how good he is. You remember, this was interesting. 2 years ago, Dawson was the one we were beating up, and Guidry was the king. They flip-flopped this year, so I'm interested to see what happens next year. Because a lot of questions. Is Dawson even good? Is Dawson even a good? Yes, the number one offense in the country. Was that Dawson or was that Cam? Was it both? I don't know. But I know in a lot of press conferences, he was like, well, Cam did that. That touchdown pass, I didn't even call that. That was Cam. How many times did you hear that in press conference? Every one of them? Oh, he ain't it. I know. This is not a number 17 bash fest. Elrico Emory didn't look like he was ready. I know he's not Cam. No, you're right. He's not Cam, but at least look more ready. I will agree with you on that. At least look more ready. Because you're what they're selling. My boy right here. Joshua Leonard, Art, Cam X in the backs. 100%. Yes, sir. They need to replace both coaches. That's the question. We don't know how good they are. As you Miami fans that are watching this, do you really know how good Dawson or Guidry is? Do you? No. Because you had Tyler, first year of Dawson, failed miserably, and then they put in Emory. So check that off. Guidry had a great defense that year. So we do have to give him credit for that. It's not like he had elite players on defense. He had good players, but he didn't have elite players. And elite is like first, second round. You know what I mean? Second year, he had, last year, he had elite players. I guess you could say kind of elite. Cam, James Williams. He did have Tyreek 2 years ago, but Tyreek wasn't elite on Miami. He was just average too. So, we're about to find out next year if they good coaches or not. Look, I don't know if Guidry makes it. How can you? How can you make the cut giving up that many points every single game? Did you see, if you don't follow me on Twitter, one of my first tweets, they showed a stat that Iowa State averaged 6 points the first quarter in 13 games. They scored 21 against us. Season high. 42 points is the most they've ever scored in the bowl game. How can a defensive coordinator survive? How? Because here's the thing. A lot of people talk about Mario. Here's the thing with Mario, though. 5-7, 7-5, 10-3. You know what's interesting? I performed in Columbus, Ohio, when they played their first football game, their first playoff game where they smashed whoever. But I was there that weekend performing at the Funny Bone. Great weekend, by the way. Thank you for coming out if you live out there. But I was there and I was talking to Ohio State fans because I always rock my U everywhere I go. And they know they stole that game. As any Ohio State fan was at pass interference, they'll just walk away because they know it wasn't. But that's besides the point. Ryan Day has lost 4 times against Michigan. And they bleed their football team so much, they go, even if we win a national championship this year, it doesn't feel right because we lost to Michigan. They thinking about firing a coach that's won over 10 games every single season, at least the fan base. Like the fans want that dude gone because over and over, I heard he just doesn't bleed Ohio State. He doesn't know the meaning of it. I know Mario knows the meaning of Miami. He played, he sweat, he bled for it. So that's not a question. But Ryan Day can't win the big game no matter how much money you give him for NIL, no matter, he just can't beat Michigan. And he had a $20 million roster, you know? So they're like, if he can't beat Michigan, even if he won the national championship, yeah, we got a chip, but is he the dude? Mario's gotten better every single year. We can question any coach. If you watch any team, every single game, you can question a coach at one point. Every team is questioning a coach after a loss. I don't know if Mario's the guy. I think he's there to make the team better. You remember Mark Richt came from Georgia? And what happened at Georgia? They won 9, 10, 11 games every year. But Mark Richt couldn't get them over the hump, right? And then they said, finally, hey, we love you, Mark. Phenomenal. You bleed Georgia. But guess what? You can't get us over the hump. You can get us there, but you can't push us over that next level. But Mark Richt was there a while. I think you need to at least give Mario 5-6 years to see. Because I see the fan base melting down right now. You're going, you know what? We're going to only win 5 to 7 games next year. We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet. We're already saying we're going to lose to Notre Dame. We don't know who their quarterback's going to be either. We don't know who they're going to lose. We don't know who we're going to get. You know? Let me tell you this, though. If I was a portal quarterback, a good one, I may be committed to another school, but I'd be like, yo. Because these portal quarterbacks, they're like, yeah, I don't want to come into a quarterback competition. After watching today, they may be like, I may want to come into that competition. Hey, I feel pretty good about that competition. So if I'm a portal quarterback or even a quarterback that's not even thinking about portal, that's just a stud on my team, be like, yo, if I get a little backdoor action from Miami, I may think about it. Yes, Joshua. I think you're talking about Mario. He definitely made progress. Mario's definitely made progress in the program. Definitely. I mean, no doubt. No doubt. You know, but is he that dude to get it over the top? Like, you can't tell that in 3 years. To me, like, I'm going to be honest with you. When Mario got hired, before they got Cam Ward, because here's the problem, people. Since we got Cam Ward, our expectations rose way too fast. Way too fast. Nobody thought Miami was going to win a national championship in 3 years. Let's be honest. We got Cam Ward. We started believing that because he's so damn good. Generational players will do that to a program. Me, at the beginning, Mario got hired. I always said, I want to wait 5 years before I judge. Because honestly, I thought it was going to be like every year was going to be like this. If we did, this is the trajectory. After the first season, this is the trajectory I saw Miami. 5-7, 7-5. If we won 9 this year, 8 or 9, that's progress. 4th year, win 10. 5th year, now you're ready to really play for something. So I always saw it as a 5-year. Yes, I got excited about Cam and I overshot too. But I've always seen this as a 5-year thing. You know, that's me. So what you say, Joshua? Unfortunately, Miami didn't have a champ. Man, why isn't, I mean, not even if it had a decent defense, man. If they had a defense that wasn't confused every step, every snap, they just so confused. It's so frustrating watching it. 5-7, 7-5, 10-3. with all the blunders. And I agree, man. We're making so people that are watching, don't forget, we are making progress. Don't jump the gun about next year yet. Everybody claiming Florida, but man, let me tell you something. You're forgetting our defense held Florida to 17 points. Our defense held Florida to 17 points. Florida is not beating us next year. Nah. Florida State's not beating us next year. We're going to run Florida again. I do not like we lost 3 out of the last 4 games, though. Somebody leave a comment. Something I can talk about. All right. And why can't we have an average defense with a phenomenal, like, wasn't it 2017 we had a great defense and our offense was suspect? Now it's reversed. Why can't we get both at the same time? Why can't we get both at the same time? See, I disagree. Workforce freebie. Lashley got exposed. Lashley can't win big. I don't think he got exposed. You saw the Miami players that left and he got pushed into the end zone 15 yards from the play. Those are the kind of plays. Lashley did way more than he should have with the players he got. That's how creative he is. That's how good of a coordinator he is. Nobody thinks they were picked. I mean, I think they were picked like 5th or 6th in the conference at the beginning of the year. Lashley did way more with way less. If Lashley had this Miami team, no disrespect to Mario, but if Lashley was coaching this Miami team, they would be in the playoffs right now. I 100% would book that. If you disagree with me, leave it in the comments. But I would say this. If Lashley was coaching this Miami Hurricane team, now, I don't know if it would have built this way. You see what I'm saying? Mario built it and got Cam. But if Lashley was coaching Cam and these boys this year and had his defensive schemes, even though because they didn't have the talent. Like, I knew they didn't. I knew they were going to get stomped. I knew the other team in the ACC was going to get stomped too. Like thrashed. I even said that on a past podcast. They have no chance of winning. Some people were like, well, they're fat. I'm like, no, they don't have the talent. They don't have the talent. If Lashley had this team this year, he would not have Guidry. He would have had his defensive coordinator. And I don't even know who his defensive coordinator is. But if he had that dude, they would be in the playoffs. Because you know what? Because he got SMU into the playoffs. And our team, and I honestly believe, even with our bad defense, we would have beat SMU in the conference championship by at least 21 points. To me, it would have been like the game today, except Cam plays the whole game. If Cam played that whole game, we win by 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. No problem. All right. Oh, somebody new. Antoine Nelson. Emory had a chance to show he was the future and couldn't complete a pass. We need another good I agree. You don't need a defensive overhaul. Yes. Offense. Here's the thing. You're going to have a great line. You're going to have great running backs. You're going to have great. Lofton is a beast. JoJo is going to be a problem. You're going to have more defensive backs. Yes. I agree with you 100%. But I don't think we're going to be bad, man. I don't think we'll be good this year. Here's my thing. If we have a decent offense, but a lot better defense, we can still be a problem. Because you got to remember, this thing was shifted so one way. We were like a Pac-12 school. No defense. Like literally no defense towards the end. Well, I don't want to say towards the end of the year. Really, everybody was scoring their season high against us. And can put up points. If you put a decent defense out there that can hold people to between 20 points, 27 points, I think Miami got a good shot next year, especially with that line of scrimmage, man. We're going to hold people at the line of scrimmage. They got to figure out what they want to do with Bane, though. Bane, you know what, man? Look, I love Bane because he's all about Miami, and I would never badmouth number 4. But I'll say this. He needs to decide what he wants to play. You're going to keep gaining weight and be a defensive tackle, or you need to lose weight and be a defensive end because he's not as fast off the edge anymore. He's not. He's still strong as hell, though. That dude's a beast, and he bleeds Miami. But The coaches, him, they got to figure out what he wants to do because he's too big to be playing in right now. He's not. He lost a lot of speed. But I'm not saying he can't play in. Just lose about 20 pounds. You back in it, man. All right. Let's see what we got here. Portal QB next year, and then enter Luke. Like, dude, I've watched Luke Nickel. That dude's a beast, man. Dude's a beast. And I love this. By the way, I love when y'all start talking to each other, going back and forth. That's great. I love to see the community we're building here. I love to see this, man. Somebody makes a comment and y'all going back. I love that. I love that. Yeah, Luke Nickel, man. I watched the tape. Man. The dude's insane. I watched some of the championship game. And that dude can run. He can run. It was good. He'll be in the competition, And if he wins it, he wins it. But what we need some experience. And I think before this game, you had people questioning coming to Miami because they were told, well, you're going to be in a quarterback battle. And all the news coming out of Miami is how good Emory was. And I'm not saying maybe he had a terrible game today. I don't know. But I will say this. If I'm a portal QB and I was like, God, I just want to start. I don't really want to compete. If I saw this game, I'm like, oh, okay, I will compete. It would change my views on a little bit, ACC is a basketball conference. Maybe so. What is this? We got lucky by not making it to the championship because we would have smashed SMU in the championship. I really do believe that. Check the stats. Highest grade per average player in the portal. Who y'all talking about? I missed this one. I missed that one. See this? That's what I want. Mario exposed. Not by SMU. No. What you got, Joshua? Imagine Cam Ward, our offense running a fast. Can you imagine Cam Ward in that SMU offense? I mean, but here's the thing. You don't need to imagine that, Josh. We were already number one offense. I mean, you can't put up many more points than we did. You know what I mean? We put up a lot of points. Kyle McCord put up more probably. But, I mean, I'm just saying the team would have been coached better from top to bottom. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we've heard this before. Mario's not a good coach. All I know, he's built the program. 5-7, 7-5, 10-3. Right now, if you were to turn that into anybody and go, hey, that's progress. So I can't get mad at that yet. And this has always been a 5-year project to me. Yeah. All right, here we go. Can we stop hiring Miami guys? Jimmy came from Oklahoma State. Dennis Foster. Okay. I agree. Right now, Lashley is a better head coach than Mario. I will say that. Because he's done a lot more with nothing. And it's so frustrating to hear some of these blogs, and y'all know who I'm talking about, always say, well, Miami doesn't have the right talent, but yet teams that are beating us have less recruiting classes, like way smaller recruiting classes, not as many stars. Their talent level, their players are a lot lower than ours. Stars, if you want to look at stars, they're a lot lower than us, but they've beaten us. And you know what blog I'm talking about? Always backing up Mario. Always saying, well, it's not Mario, it's the players. You know what blog I'm talking about. Well, why are teams beating us with less athletes? I saw the funniest tweet today. It said, our defense can't even stop white running backs anymore. Our defense can't even stop white running backs. That was, dude, I hardly ever read something and just laugh out loud so hard. And that hit me in the right moment that made me laugh so hard. Our defense can't even stop white running backs. I'm sorry, that shit is hilarious. And I don't curse, but that's hilarious. All right, here we go. Mario's next step is dominating the ACC consistently. No coach we hire can dominate the ACC conference, not taking Clemson and VT and FSU at its best in Virginia, Pitt, Georgia Tech, Duke, North Carolina. Can't win. I know, man. When we got into the ACC, we're like, woo, we're about to run through this conference every year. Nope. All right, what we got, Ghost? Ghostface 2021. I agree, man. I get scared watching that dude on the field. Here's another Cam. He is confident. I just want to make sure we can keep him. Emory, never the same after the injury. Who you talking about, Ghostface 2021? Who you talking about? Hit me up in the comments. See, this is what I love. Y'all start talking to each other, and I'm like, yo, ooh, interesting. Interesting. That's all I got to say about that. SMU would not win. See, I knew this dude was a troll. SMU would not win 2 games in the SEC. See, this dude's a troll. I'm about to block this dude. Hold on 1 second. Nah, I'm not gonna block him. I like haters. I love haters. Keep it up. I just won't read them. I'm telling you, break the bank. Oh yeah, get that defense so strong, quality over quantity, and that's what Mario's doing right now. He's doing quality over quantity as far as the portal. Jimmy Benjamin, what's up, homie? This guy here, yo, I told you to slow down on Emory. You did, Jimmy. Because 2 weeks ago, I was all about Emory. Jimmy Benjamin, you did say that. I was just like, hey, forget John Mateer. Let's roll with Emory. Now I'm not saying let's not roll with Emory. What I'm saying is he needs to be in a real quarterback battle with some great portal quarterbacks and see who wins. That's what I'm saying now. And if he wins it, I'll roll with him. But I'm not. If my confidence 2 weeks ago was at 100, it's like at 11 right now. Jimmy Benjamin, you did say that. This team regressed as the season went on. I disagree with that. I don't think the team digressed. I think the defense, because I think every week was like, all right, it can't get worse. And then it got worse. Because you got to still remember, I mean, the team was the number 1 offense in the country. It didn't digress. Not the offense. The defense. How many times, Angel Sariano, that you were watching the Miami game, you're like, all right, it can't get worse than that. We lost, but it can't get worse than that. And then it got worse. And even against lesser teams, you're like, all right, they gave up a few times. It can't get worse. And it got worse. And then that team, even though we won, hit their season high. I think the defense regressed. And I think Guidry just couldn't find answers. Guidry had a month to get ready for Iowa State. And granted to them, they're 10-3 now. We're 10-3, but he couldn't find an answer for that, and he had a month. I think we stopped him like 3 times, maybe twice, maybe. Somebody in the comments, how many times did we stop Iowa like during the game? Like where they punted, maybe 3? I don't know. Mike, we are a team built to run, but choose not to pass. Look, I don't care what you do, just win. That's all I care. They could have ran the ball every play today. As long as they get a dub, I do not care. Yeah, man, that dude's a beast. Can't wait to have him on the team. Who else you got? I want to get to somebody new. We need to hire strength and conditioning coach. The one we got. I don't know, man. That dude had nothing to do with defense, man. What you said? Number 1 offense? He didn't have nothing to do with them? Just the defense? I think we look strong at the end of games. They're just running in the wrong directions. They're real fresh running in the wrong directions on defense. They look strong at the end of the game. They're just going the wrong way. I need to be nice. See, the longer I stay on here with you guys, the more angry I get, and I can't do that. We need to hire and pay him very well. Just to coach to teach tackling. Yes. I don't know who you're talking about, but yes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Brom here? Oh boy. I saved the meme. Oh man, that was hilarious. Yeah, you talking about the funniest meme or whatever. We're letting white running backs score on our defense. All right. I think I made my point. The Canes defense is so embarrassing. We know that. I mean, you guys, man, we had a great season. And thank you, man. Hey, Mill retired. Go. Thank you for the $5. It means a lot. Appreciate you. Emory only targets first open read. Cam reads the targets most successful. Yeah. I see a 6-6 next year with Emory. I don't know, man. I can still see 8 to 9 wins. I still see it for some reason. I'm not saying, are you saying with Emory What if they get a portal quarterback? You're saying as the team looks right now, because to me, we had to work so hard to get points because we had a terrible defense. With a strong defense, you don't have to put up as many points. Let's be honest. So these 42, 43 games now come, if you score 30, you win. You score 28, you win with a better defense. So I can't call 6-6 because I think we're going to be competitive, man. I think we're going to beat Florida. We're going to beat Florida State, and we're going to do our thing. And we'll see how good Notre Dame is. We will see. Because I don't think Notre Dame's that good. I think they get stomped. Cam shut up. Cam did not let the team down. Sanders was down 29 in the fourth and still playing. That's the difference. Cam was up. And he was like, all right, here you go. And by the way, the quarterback that's going to be Colorado's quarterback is a portal guy, and he's not even there yet. Or a high school recruit, the number one, like a top recruit or a portal guy, and he's not even there yet. So they didn't have to hand off the reins to the second string quarterback. We needed to see what Emory had when the game was on the line. And I think bigger than the loss, we all saw what Emory was tonight. And that was more heartbreaking than the loss. So I applaud Cam for showing up. I applaud, like, you people, like this person right here. Hold on, where are they? Ruben. This person who's probably a troll, but this person right here, after what Cam has done for this program all year, put it in the media spotlight, to disrespect this dude like that and talk this crazy trash is unbelievable. Ruben A., what have you done for the program, sir? Have you donated money? What have you done? Saying he left. How do you know that wasn't already arranged? He goes, I'll play one half and then give it to Emory. And to be honest with you, I bet you it was kind of, I wouldn't be shocked if if Cam was like, he saw Emory wanted to play. He was like, yo, I'm going to play half, and Emory, we're going to see him second half. And I don't mind that because he's done so much for the program. But for people like running their mouth on Twitter and stuff just for clickbait, oh, he gave up on it. No, he didn't. I guarantee you the team knew he wasn't going to play the whole game. Go ask a player. They were even shocked he was going to play in that game. See, I can't stand fans like that. And he's not a fan. He's a troll. He a troll. All right, here we go. Feeling lucky. I'm going to read two new people that joined the chat. In my opinion, we need to buy out MC, fire Guidry, and find another starting quarterback for next year. Emory Williams is not good. If Emory Williams is QB, Canes will be. See, all this 6-6 stuff, you don't know that yet. I'm not saying we're not, but we don't know. Let's wait and see. If Quentin Ewers is in the portal, I'm pretty sure Miami will go. Yes. 100% they will. And trust me, they're still trying to backdoor what's his name. I guarantee you, after this game, if Oklahoma offered $4 million to John Mateer, Miami's like, yo, back up the beep, beep. But I don't think he that great though either. He lost the Wyoming. Like, I don't think he's that great either. And him going to Oklahoma is not going to improve his stock at all. And I'm talking about John Mateer. God, everybody's about. I don't know how good that dude is. He just entered the portal. I think you're going to see, after this Miami game, I think you're going to see a lot of quarterbacks enter the portal. Go, yo, Miami, what's up? All right, here we go. Tommy Cruz, I'm just getting home from the Tart ball, and man, am I deflated. Now, Tommy, make sure you hit me. How long ago was your comment? 7:52. Okay, 3 minutes ago. Hope you still listen. Tommy, I want you to answer this question. Are you more deflated about the game, or are you more deflated knowing and seeing what Emory was tonight? Because to me, it wasn't even about the game. You know, it was about, oh, okay. The thing that deflated me more than anything was the way Emory played, more than the game. You know, once Cam went out at halftime, to me, the game was over. We won. I mean, we didn't win, but we were up 31-28. Cam did his thing, right? So to me, mentally, the game was over. Now it's like, all right, we playing our second string guy. Let's hopefully Emory does well. And I was hoping he would pick up half what Cam did. Because Cam showed you the first half. Emory's biggest enemy was Cam Ward today. Because Cam showed how easy it was to slice up that defense. And then when Emory got in, everything looked so hard. Same defense looked very hard to him. So Tommy, hit me up. Hit me up with that comment. I do want to know that. Were you more deflated about the game or Emory's play? Go Canes. First time here, disappointing loss, and I question. You know what? Mari could be the guy that builds it, and somebody comes in 6-7 years down the road. And I'm not saying Mario's not the guy, but some guys build programs to a certain point but can't get it over the hump. We'll see if Mario's that dude. But he's building it. He's building it. He's getting people in that building that other coaches never have. His resume, 5-7, 7-5, 10-3. He's building it. Remember, he got Cam Ward in the building. Let's not glaze over that. Every team in the country wanted Cam Ward. He got Cam Ward in. Please don't glaze over that. Where's Tommy? Oh, there he is. The crowd was cheering. We want Cam. All right, Tommy. Hopefully he's still listening because I want to see his answer to that question. Here we go. Tommy. It was more about the defense as well as Emory. But the defense, I got to be honest, it didn't disappoint me. It just is what it is. We knew they weren't going to be good. Like, that's the problem. We were hoping every game. It can't get worse, and it always gets worse. So guess what? You need some changes. You got to change something. Whatever it is, you got to change something. Comics on Canes, you got to start calling us Canes fans. I don't have to do anything. I don't, Alex 44343. I could say because you saying he sat out, you don't know the arrangement. You talking like you know. And even if he did, he shouldn't have even played in that game. Let's be honest. He shouldn't have even played in the game. He did us a favor. And for you disrespecting it, and I'll say it again, for you disrespecting Cam like that after all he did for our program, yeah, you're not a fan. Boom. I'll say it again, Alex 443444, whatever your number is. Dude, BYU, by the way. Are they still destroying Colorado? Oh my gosh. 36-14. All right, okay, here we go. George, he's a Florida fan. Okay, everybody relax. There's always next year. See, that's a troll. And I like it. See, even a Florida fan is not as negative as you, Alex 44343. Even a Florida fan is not as negative as you, Alex. Explain that to me. Huh? Thank you, George. All right. Oh, I missed Rodney P. Did I miss your super chat? Rodney P. No. Oh, Rodney P. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Let me read this out. Rodney P. Thank you for the love, sir. I got so hot for a second at this Alex dude. I'm so sorry. Rodney P. Carson Beck said he going away to the NFL. Quinn, yes. Go after Quinn. But honestly, man, I really thought Emory was going to be our Carson Beck. And I'm still not counting him out. He played horrible. He didn't do any. So I want to see, like I'll say, I don't want people blowing up my timeline saying, you believe in Emory. Look, I believe in a great quarterback competition. I believe in bringing in the best Urs against Emory versus Luke Nickel in the quarterback and whoever wins. If Emory beats out Urs, then I'll be like, let's roll with Emory. But tonight did not help Emory at all. Even Emory in that bus riding home was like, I wish Cam would have played the whole game. But I'm not counting him out because you can grow a lot. We've seen people grow. But man, Rodney P, did I think we had more? Listen to my podcast, my last podcast. I thought Emory was the next Carson Beck for us. Hand off the ball, make easy pass. He couldn't even make an easy pass. And you know what really bothered me about number 17 tonight? His face looked confused and like, I don't want to say scared. I don't think he was scared, but like, you just feel like, okay, it wasn't all there tonight, you know? But then again, he hasn't played a snap all season. So, I mean, I don't know. Worst defense that I can remember. This has been all bad. 41 points, and your defense can't get any freaking stops. I think what they get, like 3 stops, maybe 2 stops tonight. I don't know. I said it's developed Miami, but I guess Miami wasn't interested. I don't know. Bring Mendoza. Too late for him. He went to Indiana. Yeah, man. I see this comment a lot. Y'all agree with that or no? I mean, you guys tonight are on fire. I agree, man. Like I tell you, man, I ain't even mad about the loss. I'm more mad about the Emory play. Because if Emory played well and we lost, that's different. But Emory showed no promise, man. Number 17 showed no promise tonight. Ruben A, sorry, oh, okay, he's not a troll. Rather him not play than give up at halftime. He didn't give up, man. He didn't give up. These people saying Cam gave up. Like this just shows you obviously haven't seen him all year. If Cam gave up, then we wouldn't have ever made all those comebacks at the end. Like that's just a ridiculous statement, Ruben A. And you could be a Miami fan, but I 100% disagree with you. To me, that is so just so ignorant of a statement to say he gave up when he shouldn't have even been playing. Should have gone after Aaron Nolan. Wow. Everything's coming in, man. Everybody's, God, I don't want to even read. Everybody's dumping on Emory. Number 17. Everybody. I know. I love that. See, you even enjoy that, Alex. See, that's what's fun about it. I love other teams trolling me. That's great. Dude, you know what, Tommy? I'm glad you mentioned this. Does anybody notice when Emory first, and even when he was playing, that, okay, I want to know what you guys think about this. I feel every time Emory comes in the game, they play so conservative with him. Right, Tommy? They're very conservative with him. And I was thinking, well, you need to let it loose so we can see what he can do. And then they did. And then you're like, oh, okay. Is this why they play conservative with him? Now you start questioning everything. Even Florida, I mean, even FSU and Clemson game where he was very conservative. Before I was like, they're holding him back, but now I'm like, whoa, maybe they know what he can do. I don't know, man. This game has left me more confused than anything. Slow as Steve, bro, Joshua. I can't wait to the NFL Combine. I wouldn't be surprised if some of our defensive back opt out of the 40 because the 8 can't be fast. I would say we don't have a defensive back that runs a 4.4. Maybe not even a 4.5. When you got tight ends pulling away from our defensive backs and running backs that shouldn't have the angle, like that are breaking through when our cornerbacks have the angle on them and still they can't catch it. It's, yeah. Emory's trash. I see that. Y'all need to stop with the Emory's trash. He did not play well. What scared me, yes, is inaccuracy, man. Michael, don't. Oh, I love feeding the trolls. That keeps them coming. I love feeding those trolls. Come here, troll. Here, trolly, trolly. Here, trolly, trolly. Here, troll. Here, troll. Take it, troll. Take it, troll. I love it. I love trolls, man. Because let me tell you something about being a Miami fan. If there was a gold medal or if there was a national championship of trolling, the Miami Hurricane fan base will win it every single year because our trolling game is tops, man. When we beat Florida, I've never seen so many great memes and trolls. Oh my, they got this dude named, I love this dude, NMD, I think on Twitter. Oh my God, he is so funny. He is so funny to me. He's so good. He's faster getting out clips than the actual network showing the game. I'm like, this dude's a beast. I don't know how he does it. I don't know his name, but I just know him by NMD on Twitter. And man, the funniest thing after that Florida game was that dude in the bushes after the Jacoby George touchdown at the end, and that dude flew in the bushes, and all I saw was memes all day. And that was so funny to me. That was so funny to me. Oh, the good old days. All right. I thank you for all the super. I want to make sure I didn't miss any more super chats because I'm about to bounce, man. I just had to get it off. Oh, what is this? First game for us, Notre Dame. Yeah, we'll be ready. Oh, NMD has a great YouTube. Oh, I love that dude, man. I mean, that dude spits out clips so fast. Let me tell you, if I was a website, like what's that dude's name? Like Kane's Corner or what is it? What is one I watch? Let's see. Hold on one second. What is it? Which one? I'm just going through a couple of them. Hold on one second. It's Kane Sport. Like, how is this dude not hired by one of those websites to just run their social media? If I had enough money, I would hire NMD to run all my social media about the Canes. The dude is, if you don't, what's his thing? Yes, NMD. I want to definitely give NMD Kane. They saying he has a YouTube channel too. He's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And I'm sure I just see him on Twitter, but now I'm going to go watch him on YouTube. I'm sure he has great takes. But let me tell you something. This dude is special. You know, like when I watch Cam Ward, I'm like, that dude's special. This dude is special at what he does, and he's masterful at it. Masterful at it, because I love his updates. And he doesn't just cover the Canes. He covers a bunch of different stuff, but focuses on the Canes. Big shout outs to him. Big shout outs to him, man. I love to give shout outs to people when they do good work, and he does excellent work. Excellent work. Grant, is that his name, Grant? Grant is fire. No, I haven't, but I will. I will do that. Mel Tucker for DC. We'll see. Oh, here's a Florida fan. You guys need to thank Jesus. They didn't put you up against Vanderbilt. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Let me tell you something. Cam Ward plays the whole game. We beat anybody in the bowl. I will tell you that. George from Florida. Oh, I love it. George from Florida. That's why you got your ass whooped 41-17. Yeah, you got a lot of recruits that aren't going to play next year. How's that going to feel? We're about to beat the beat down on you again, George. What a stupid name, George. Anyway, let me move along. Grant Long is his name. All right, Grant Long. NMD is Grant Long. I believe that's what y'all saying. So, all right. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. I love you guys. Please subscribe. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate you. George, stop talking. Stop talking. I can't. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, all that good stuff. Hey, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to do another wrap up here in a couple days. I'm going to keep this going on, man. You guys have shown me so much love. Thank you for all the subscribes. See you next time. Peace. Love you. Bye.